Okay, good morning, everyone. Something has been just wearing on me. I'll be really honest. And so I'm just going to get in here and spew it. Um, so I don't know if you know, but in the last year, there has been not one, count them, two veterans who have basically pulled into the VA in San Antonio and um made a decision not to be with us anymore. And I have to say it like that because I'll probably get um, cut off of YouTube for saying the reality. Um, so, of course, to me, one time is shocking and upsetting enough. Two, there's some messaging behind that. And let's get real. No one wants to say this, but we in San Antonio. I live in San Antonio. So, Military City, USA. And the reality of the situation is, I hear the stories all the time as a person in private practice that, like, you can't get into the VA to get help. When you do get in, all they want to do is put medication down your mouth. And whenever you do finally get an established clinician, it is rotating all the time. They can't keep staff there. So then you're retelling your story, retelling your story, retelling your story from the beginning, but never getting to the point of making real progress. And then add on top of that the fact that you have to keep a certain level of distress in your body to keep your PTSD ranking. And I'm kind of speaking from just what I'm being told. I don't live in this situation. This is not my place regarding military and how all of that actually works. But I think the point is that we know actually that PTSD, we can do some really good work with that and we can heal brain. And the fact that in some ways we're discouraging the healing of brains is a real problem for me. A real problem. Um, I guess on top of that, uh, freaking Tony Gonzales, the representative for Texas 23, which yeah, he's my rep. Not super impressed by him. Let's just throw that out there. And just so you know, that is not about politics. That's just personality, appearance, tone, and approach. Not impressed. But he has been making this, and he had this campaign before, so I get it. It's been on the radio. We need a new VA. We need a new VA. Well, what does that actually mean? Does that mean we need a new VA building? Because if we just need a new building, we are not changing anything about the situation. We need good services. And if you can't provide the services there, then the government needs to make it to where these veterans can get reimbursed for seeking private pay from someone else, and that they actually get reimbursed. Because I know that within the last couple of years, so many people here in San Antonio, so many clinicians try to carry TRICARE on their insurance. TRICARE, but TRICARE has a billion different plans, it feels like. And again, speaking out of term, this is just from information that I'm getting from other people because I do not accept insurance and I've never accepted TRICARE. But then what I have understood is that TRICARE stopped paying. And so about 2 years ago, and when I say stop paying, it took forever, plus 90 days to get payment. People cannot survive like that. They cannot service people and not get paid in an appropriate timeline. That's just the reality. And so many places stopped taking TRICARE because they could not. So let's have a real discussion about what's going on. You need to allow for your veterans to be able to go out, get services, get a super bill, and be reimbursed through TRICARE. Let's try that. wild thought here. I don't know if that really changes the game, but hey, I don't want to see any more veterans drive up to the VA and off themselves because they're not getting the help that they deserve, that they earned, and that they need. I know it's quite a bit of a tangent that I'm going on today, but I will tell you, there is a righteous anger that will come out of a counselor in multiple situations. For me specifically, it's like if you're fucking with kids, I'm going to be pissed. I'm going to want to nail your ass to the wall. Let me just there it is, okay? PTSD pretty high up on that list for me on like messing with people and messing around with them. Because we know we can work with that. We know we can grow back brains. We know we can heal. There's so many great therapy out there, like, but you have to be consistent. And they have to be consistent therapists and they have to be good therapists. They have to be trained. And the method cannot be medication, 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 because that's treating symptoms, which is important. But we have to heal people or help them to. So, anyways, other sensitive part is people that feel like they have no other option but to off themselves. That will have a righteous anger come out of me. So, anyways, just shedding a little light on what's happening in that situation and giving a, hot take on it from a an outsider, someone just watching this all happen. And maybe you feel the same. All right. Have a good day.